Hello and welcome back to the DaveTech YouTube channel. In today's quick tutorial, I'll show you how to use MX Player on Chromecast. Before we continue, a quick reminder. If you're using a smart TV, Fire Stick or Android TV device, I highly recommend using a VPN. A VPN helps protect your privacy, secure your connection, and keep your personal data safe while browsing or streaming. I personally recommend NordVPN. It's fast, reliable, and works smoothly with TV devices. I've put a special link in the description. If you want to check it out, do so right now. Let's get back into the video. Let's get started. So you're going to hop over to the MX Player app. I have a video showing you how to download and install that app on Chromecast. Check that video and ride on with me. So launch the application. And now the first thing you're going to be greeted with is to allow access. So you'll be asked to allow permissions for MX Player to actually discover media and subtitles on your device. So just click on the allow access button and this will prompt up the system to bring up the setting. So when that is done, you're going to give MX Player that permission and you'll be able to progress using MX Player application. So now you find the settings have kicked in and you see allow access to manage all files. You're going to find this MX Player app and select it and click allowed. So now it is allowed and you could go back to MX Player. So you see there's one video it has picked up already and you could access that video from here and play it. You could also use the search bar here to search for all media in this device. So it's very good application. It is very customizable for this Chromecast system. You can actually just see everything at a glance, search for what you want with a very simple interface. Very convenient for Android, very convenient for Chromecast. So just navigate and you have the top right panel. You can change the layout and how you see things appear on the screen. Like I can choose a grid, I will choose the things in the list. Also, I could choose to see all folders, files, or just folders. So I can choose my viewing mode as well. I can choose the resolution, the size, the title. So these are sort options. If I want to sort by resolution, I could just put in the resolution and sort. I could also sort by the size of the file. So maybe I'm looking for files only from 100 MB upwards, or the title where I'll see files in alphabetical order. But the most used and most preferred is a date, where every file is sorted according to the date. And you'll be able to choose from newest first to oldest first, and so on and so forth. And the last feature on that top bar is the 3-dot button, where you could refresh your app real time if you have lags or any sort of a glitch. At the same time, you could open up a network stream. Just click on network stream and paste in your stream link. That will begin the stream and you can enjoy media while streaming. Also, you could select, and this will bring up a select mode where you could pick up loads of files at the same time and apply functions to them like deleting or modifying. And lastly, the settings, where you could check out list players. You could open a decoder, you can open audio settings, general settings. You could just navigate on what you're looking for. General settings also allow you to toggle on allow editing. So you enable the edit menu, which allows you to delete or rename files and folders. If you do not want maybe somebody you're working with or working alongside to delete or modify your files, you could just turn this off, and that's a very important feature. So the app language can be changed also from here, from system default to any language of choice. So there's a whole lot of languages that you could choose from. You could also add subtitles with this button. So you could turn on the subtitles and change the appearance. You could tweak all of these aspects, from the size to the scale, the color. You could choose whether the subtitles have a shadow, and all these great configurations right here on the MX Player. So that's it for that app. It's a very good app, very compatible, very convenient for Chromecast. If you found that insightful, subscribe to the channel and I'll see you in the next video content just like this.